What's up, everybody? Tuesday afternoon. We got 6 boxes of Score Hobby. That's going to get us 24 autos out of this box. Good luck, everybody. 6 boxes. This is break number 720 BD. There's our first box. That's 24 autos on average, of course. We got to make sure we say that because, you know, it is Panini. Good luck, everybody. So everybody saw in the auctions, the NIL and the mystery redemptions are all in one spot. Along with the NIL, you get the college and the high school players. Alright, good luck, everybody. Box number 1 is open. I'm going to go through it a little slow because it's the first time I'm ripping this, so I want to make sure I see everything. We got all of our rookies. And our first auto, it goes to the New Orleans Saints. That is Rashad Shaheed. Rashad Shaheed is our first auto. This is not numbered. Hot rookie Isaiah Bond. Omarion Hampton on the draft. We got a rookie of Ja'Cory Brooks. That's going to Washington. That is 5 out of 35. 5 out of 35 on the rookie blue artist proof. Rookie blue artist proof. Then we're going to have all of our base cards. Back to the rookies. We got Travis Hunter on top. Ja'Cory Brooks, Igbuka, Marks, Ward. We got gold. Gold auto, gold zone, 11 out of 50. That is Jalen Royals, 11 out of 50. That's going to the Kansas City Chiefs. We got Quinn Ewers for Miami. Cam Ward. And Josh Jacobs. That is a scoreboard for Marshawn Lattimore for Washington. More base. Let's go NIL spot. What's up, Mr. Sharp? All of our rookies. Bryce Young on the franchise. Ozzie Newsome on the Hall of Fame Men of Canton. That is a scoreboard of Travis Kelce. Irsay, Prather, Felton. There's Scatterbo for the Giants. Membo. Jalen Milroe, that is a nice hit for the Seahawks, 34 out of 100. 34 out of 100 on the draft. Second year, Jaden Daniels. Dylan Gabriel on the draft. Scoreboard of Tyler Boyd for Tennessee. What's up, Silva? Rookies, we got Elijah Badger, Johnson, Sampson. There's Morrison, Jackson Dart. Our next auto is the smallest auto in the game. Anthony Richardson going to the Colts. Anthony Richardson, this one is not numbered for the Colts. That's 3 autos. McMillan, Rudy Gradishare. Our next numbered card is a blue showcase. That is 13 out of 250. 13 of 250. Let's try it this way. There we go. 13 out of 250 going to Tennessee on the showcase. Trevondre Sweat. And there's the rest of our base cards on the first half of the first box. Did you get Indianapolis this break, Silva? So y'all see what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the pace a little bit now. Ravens, Suggs, or Mike Green. Okay, bud. Here we go. Here's our rookies. Jaden Daniels on the emerged. Michael Penix, second-year franchise. Hot rookies of Egbuka. We got Phil Maffa for the Cowboys on the scoreboard. Or scorecard. One or the other. I can never remember. Oh, scorecard. Travis Etienne. That's for Carolina on the rookie. We got Amos, Tez Johnson, Andres Borgelis, and Luther Burden III. Terry Bradshaw on the Canton. Malik Neighbors, second-year franchise. James Cook, scorecard. McMillan. Horton. Give me a second, guys. I screwed something up. I mixed my cards. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. Got you. Alright, continuing on with the rookies, we got Helm, Gabriel, Gordon. We got a gold rookie auto. Gold rookie auto, 15 out of 50. That is Derek Harmon. That is going to the Steelers. That's our second gold auto in this box. 2 gold, 2 not numbered. We got Judkins, Quinshawn Judkins. We got Patrick Mahomes on the franchise. Scorecard of Kimani Vidal, second year. There's Riley Leonard, Arroyo, Ravel, Grant. There's Ewers. Luther Burton on the draft. There's a Canton, Men of Canton, Art Monk. Devon Achane franchise. We got Chase Brown for Cincinnati on the showcase blue. That is 22 of 250. 22 of 250 for Cincinnati. I hope so, man. I love seeing extra autos. Back to our rookies, we got Brenningstool, Carter, Williams, Imkuba. That is Jalen Noel. Amon-Ra franchise. Jackson Dart on the hot rookies. We got a scorecard of Trey Hendrickson. And in this box, we only got the 4 autos. There we go. That was box 1. Nice chance for everybody to see what's in there. right, here we go. Box number 2. I'm going back to how I open these packs. I tried something different with the first box and it took forever to open the packs. I'm going back to me. I gotta do me. Yeah, this is my first score break. I watched our break the other night on our main channel just to check out the cards and see what we had, what was in them. But yeah, this is my first score break myself, so yeah, I like the look of score this year. I like the fact that they dropped the amount of cards in the boxes. I like the fact that they added more hits and they got better signers this year for score, which was really nice. So all right, here we go. Second box. We got Gabriel, Gordon, Etienne, Amos, Johnson. Our first auto goes to the Steelers for their second auto of the break. That's Peyton Wilson this time. Peyton Wilson. Not numbered. There's Shador on the hot rookies. Shador on the draft. Rashawn Gary on the scorecard. Kenneth Grant, Quinn Ewers, Tetaroa, Troy Horton, Gunnar Helm. There's Tez Johnson on the rookie auto. Nice hit for Tampa Bay. I love this kid. Tez Johnson was so good in college. I think he's going to be a boss in the NFL. That one is also not numbered rookie auto. Omarion Hampton out of North Carolina. We got Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the franchise. That is Pat Freiermuth on the gold, 6 out of 50. 6 out of 50 on the gold. Mkumba, Noel, Leonard, Arroyo, Ravel. We got TJ Watt franchise. That is Dwight Freeney on the Hall of Fame. And we got 129 out of 250 on the blue showcase. That's Jatavion Sanders. Nice hit for Carolina. Jatavion Sanders. Donovan Jackson, Josh Simmons, Jake Briningstool, Abdul Carter, Kyle Williams. Franchise of Jonathan Taylor. That is Jalen Milroe on the draft. Scorecard of Trey Hendrickson. Matthew Golden, James Pierce, Antoine Wells, Jalen Royals, R.J. Harvey. Our next auto is another rookie auto, Travion Henderson for the New England Patriots. Travion Henderson. This one is not numbered. And behind that is a nice Drake May, 66 out of 100 on the Emerged. 66 of 100. Drake May for the Patriots. Riley Leonard on the draft. That is Brian Dawkins on the Hall of Fame. Cooper DeJean on the scorecard. Monongai, Barron, Loveland, McCord, there's Shador, Derrick Henry, franchise, hot rookies. There's Tetaroa McMillan. Tez Johnson on the scorecard. Ashton Ginty. We got Jack Sawyer, Will Campbell, Cameron Williams, Mason Taylor. Egbuka on the emerged. Matthew Stafford on the franchise. Hall of Fame, Tim Brown. We got Antonio Gates. That's the 250 for the Chargers. 115 out of 250. We got McKinney. Back to our rookies. We got Xavier Restrepo, Jordan James, Mike Green, Jalen Walker. Terrence Ferguson. Our next auto goes to the Niners. That is Ricky Pearsall. I saw that we pulled him the other day. Ricky Pearsall on the auto. Not numbered. We got Josh Allen, Michael Penix, Tyler Warren, TJ Hawkinson scorecard. Tyler Show. McNeil, that's Devin Neal, Curtis Rourke, Malachi Starks, Kobe Bryant. Terrell Owens on the Hall of Fame. Omarion Hampton, draft. We got Elijah Arroyo. That is 81 out of 100. 81 out of 100 on the rookies going to Seattle. Pat Bryant, Eric Ayamanor, Damian Martinez, Landon Jackson, Jalen Milroe, Isaiah Bond, franchise of Josh Jacobs. That's TJ Tui Moli Lau, and that is red. 10 out of 20. 10 out of 20 on the red. That goes to Indianapolis. And there we go. Box number 2. Box number 3. So the only thing I think Score did wrong with this, out of this, is they should have had all the veterans first, then the hits in the middle, and had all the rookies after the hits. It just, to me, that would have been a lot easier, you know? Why would you start off with the rookies? I mean, you want to really get through the base and get to the rookies, so... All right, here we go. Box number 3, guys. That's Antoine Wells, Jalen Royal, R.J. Harvey, Donovan Jackson, Josh Simmons. Our first auto is Matt Araiza, kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. We got Abdul Carter. We got Jalen Carter. That is a scorecard of Minka McFadden for the Giants. Colston Loveland, we got Kyle McCord, Shador Sanders, Matthew Golden, James Pierce. There is Riley Leonard for the Colts on the auto. Base auto, not numbered. We got Jimmy Johnson. Harrison Smith on the franchise. That is a showcase. That is 27 out of 250. That is Robert Spillane for the Patriots. What was that question? Jess, a kicker auto, LOL. What's next? The Water Boy? Yeah. The Water Boy is next, my friend. Absolutely. We've been having kicker autos a lot lately. I've noticed that. Out of this and out of, I believe, Optic had some kicker autos too. Panini loves their kickers, man. Panini loves their kickers. All right, we got Will Campbell, Cameron Williams, Mason Taylor, Kyle Monongai, Jaden Barron, Shador Sanders on the draft. We got Shador Sanders, hot rookie, Marvin Harrison Jr. franchise. That is Travarius Ward on the scorecard. Mike Green, Jalen Walker, Terrence Ferguson. We got Ashton Jeanty, Jack Sawyer. Malik Neighbors emerged. Omarion Hampson. Will Howard on the rookie scorecard for Pittsburgh. That is Curtis Rourke, Malachi Starks, Kobe Bryant, Xavier Restrepo, James Jordan. Next era, there's an NIL auto of Dante Moore. Dante Moore, the next era auto for the NIL. I believe that's Oregon that he goes to. Dwight Freeney on the Hall of Fame. TJ Watt, Jalen Milroe. We got Jared Verse, 6 out of 20 on the red. 6 out of 20 red. Your rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year last year. Martinez, Jackson, Milroe, Show. We got Devin Neal. That's Jonathan Taylor on the franchise. We got Brian Dawkins, Hall of Fame. That is Don, the Magic Man Mikowski on the scorecard. Jaden Blue, Derek Harmon, Kelvin Banks, Pat Bryant, Alec Amanor. Riley Leonard on the draft. We got a hot rookie of McMillan. Scorecard of Joe Horn. Right, there you go. There you go. I think it's Mr. Sharf. I think it's your Tom, right? We got Harold Fannin Jr., Raheem Sanders, Princely Umanmanelan. We got Malik Williams, Kelvin Winston Jr., our next auto. It is a rookie auto of Nick Scorton. Nick Scorton for Carolina. Or Scourton. That one is 3 out of 35. Archer Alar. You got it, man. I'll try my best. I will try my best. We got Derrick Henry on the franchise. Egbuka emerged. Stafford franchise. We got a showcase. 12 out of 250. That one is of Nick Bonito. Nick Imanori. Quinshawn Judkins. We got Bayshul Tutin. Mason Graham. Jack Beck. Tim Brown on the Hall of Fame. Franchise of Josh Allen. That is C.J. Stroud, 168 out of 250 on the showcase. Kalen Mullins, Will Howard, Phil Maffa, Tyleek Williams, Jaden Higgins. Draft of Tyler Warren. Michael Penix Jr. emerged. We got Terrell Owens on the Hall of Fame. Tyreek Hill on the scorecard, excuse me. And there we go. Box number 3. Box number 4. Excuse me. I'm trying hard for you, Tom, to get those NILs, buddy. Trying hard. Here come the Ravens. There we go. There we go. I love the positive thinking there, Silva. Love the positive thinking, buddy. You know I'm trying to hit for everybody. Trying to hit my favorite player in this draft for the Giants. I am a big fan of Jackson Dart, and I hope he does well with the Giants. But I'm trying to hit for everybody, so you know me. There you go. Keep it speaking. All right, here goes your rookies. We got Michael Williams, Kevin Winston, Jaden Blue, Derek Harmon. Harmon? Yeah. Kelvin Banks. There's our first auto. Rookie for the Washington Commanders, Trey Amos. Trey Amos on the rookie non-numbered auto. Cam Ward, Quinn Ewers. We got a scorecard. That is Hunter Henry for the Patriots. Mason Graham, Jack Beck, Harold Fannin, Raheem Sanders, Princely. Our next era auto going for the NIL spot. Deion Burks, University of Oklahoma. Deion Burks, University of Oklahoma running back. Or wide receiver. No, I think he's the running back, if I remember right. But there you go. NIL, Deion Burks. Ozzie Newsome, Dylan Gabriel. We got Bryce Young. That's Billy Sims, the original number 20. 110 out of 250 for the Lions. The original Lions number 20 before Barry. Tyleek Williams, Jaden Higgins. We got Nick Emenwari, Quinshawn Judkins, Bayshul Tutin. We got a redemption. We have a redemption. Mystery Rookie Redemptions. This is going to you, Tom. That is Mystery Rookie Redemption number 6. There you go. Mystery Rookie Redemption for Tom. You thought it was Jay Smith for a second? We got Jaden. We got Randy Gradisher on the Hall of Fame. Raheem Mostert on the scorecard. Samar Stewart, Tyler Warren, Khalil Mullins, Will Howard, Phil Maffa. That's Tetoroa, Egbuka, Andres Borgales on the rookie kicker for the Patriots scorecard. Woody Marks for Houston. We got Cam Ward, Savon Williams, DJ Giddens, Omarion Hampton. There's R.J. Harvey as our next auto. R.J. Harvey, rookie for the Broncos. Michael Penix Jr. franchise. Jaden Daniels, Malik Neighbors. This is Hunter Henry Gold to 10. That is 3 out of 10 on the Hunter Henry Gold. That's our first half of that box. Yeah, the next gens cards are really beautiful cards. Second half of box 4. Here we go. Brady Cook, Walter Nolan, Travis Hunter, Ja'Cory Brooks, Egbuka. There's Terry Bradshaw, Patrick Mahomes. We got a scorecard of Chris Long for the Rams. Cam Scatteraboo. We got Mboyu, Caleb Johnson, Isaiah Bond, Xavier Watts, Quinshawn Judkins. We got Devon Achane. We got Keon Coleman on the scorecard. We got Benjamin Morrison, Jackson Dart, Ariante Irsay, Caden Prather, Ty Felton. Our next auto goes to the Chicago Bears. There is DeAndre Swift, not numbered, for the Bears. Nice hit for the Bears. And then right behind it for the Steelers, who have been eating a lot, Caleb Johnson on the draft to 50. 38 out of 50, Caleb Johnson. We have Art Monk on the Hall of Fame. Luther Burton on the draft. That is a showcase of Jalen Carter. 130 out of 250. Andres Borgales. Luther Burton. Trayvon Henderson. Josh Connerly. Trey Harris. Drake May on the emerged. Deion Sanders on the Hall of Fame. Cam Ward, hot rookie. Jordan Love scorecard. TJ Tiamulau. Nick Scorton. Elijah Badger. Will Johnson. Dylan Sampson. Jackson Dart, hot rookie. Amon-Ra franchise. Siobhan Revel Jr. That is on the showcase blue. 82 out of 100. Last two boxes. This is box 5. Yeah, they're gonna name put the names on those redemptions in a few months. Yeah. I kind of tried to read up about it, but it wasn't much information. You can check it out. I think there's a little article on Reddit that tells you how they're going to be naming their mystery redemptions. It's just a matter of who they didn't get to sign right away, you know, and who they couldn't sign. So, all right, here we go. Box 5. We got Jalen Noel, Riley Leonard, Elijah Rojo, Siobhan Revelle, Kenneth Grant. Our first auto is Will Campbell. Will Campbell for the Patriots. An offensive lineman. Shador draft. Shador red hot rookie. We got Jerry Jeudy on the scorecard. We got Josh Simmons, Jake Brenningstool. We got Abdul Carter, Kyle Williams, Andrew M. Kuaba. Our next auto goes to the Eagles. That's Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord. Again, not numbered on the auto. How do you enter the break? You go to breaksandtakes.com. Oh, sorry, that is not true. Justin Herbert. That is 220 out of 250. 220 out of 250. Miller time. What you do is you go to Breaks and Takes 2. Breaks and Takes 2 on YouTube. Okay, you go to our store and we list these breaks about 5 days in advance. Okay, so all of my breaks for today, there's a couple that are still not sold. There's also breaks starting for in there for Thursday. So you go to those breaks and you can get in the auctions. They end about an hour, sometimes a little more than an hour before the break. And then what you do is if you win your spot, we invoice you for your spot, and then you can you pay for your spots and you're in the break, buddy. That's how it works, okay? All right. I think I saw a case hit. Yes, the optic break is live and it's about to end. So, all right, here we go. I think I saw a case hit. All right, James Pierce, Antoine Wells, Jalen Royals, R.J. Harvey, Donovan Jackson, and it's a Showtime case hit of Drake May. Wow. That's sick, guys. Showtime case hit Drake May. I don't believe these are numbered, but I can look. It is not numbered. It is not numbered, Jess, but it is a short print. I've seen one before. I saw it on our main channel during that break. Like I was telling you guys, I was watching that break just to see the cards and stuff. And so it was on there, but that is sick. These are the case hits for these. All right, here we go. Hampton on the hot. Dwight Freeney. That is franchise of T.J. Watt. Scorecard of George Karlaftis. Back to the rookies. We got Jaden Barron, Colston Loveland, Kyle McCord, Shedeur Sanders, and Matthew Golden. No. Nope, this is the part of the case. These were loose boxes that were shipped to me as part of. They had the other half at another location, shipped me the other 6 to do these for this location. So Milrow, Jonathan Taylor, Jaden Blue on the scorecard. There's Jack Sawyer, Will Campbell, Cameron Williams, Mason Taylor, Kyle Monongai. Our next auto is a sick one for the Giants. Cam Scatabo. 16 out of 35. 16 out of 35. Cam Scatabo on the auto for the Giants. That's sick. Brian Dawkins, Hall of Fame. Riley Leonard, Tetaroa. That is Don the Magic Man Mikowski for Green Bay on the red zone to 20. Whoever has Green Bay, if you want me to send you a wrapper for this, you can try. It looks like the foil's rolling up a little bit on this one, so there is a little damage. If you're with Green Bay and you want one, I know it's the Magic Man, so it's probably still only like a $2 card, but I will send you one. It's up to you. I can include it with your bag. It happens with these foil cards. It happens every once in a while. They don't get it pressed down properly and it rolls. All right, Jordan James, Mike Green, Jalen Walker, Terrence Ferguson, Ashton Jeanty. We got Derrick Henry and Egbuka. We got a scorecard of Deshaun Watson. That is Voldemort. He who should not be named because the guy is an issue. All right, Devin Neal, Curtis Rourke, Malachi Starks, Kobe Bryant, Xavier Restrepo. There is Matthew Stafford and Tim Brown again. Scorecard of Bryce Young. Eric Amanor, Damian Martinez, Landon Jackson, Jalen Milrow, Tyler Show. There's our next auto. It's Edgerrin James. Let's go throwback, baby. Edgerrin James for the Colts. Nice hit for the Colts, not numbered. Josh Allen, Tyler Warren, Michael Penix Jr. Got a showcase to 250. That is Malik Hooker. Malik Hooker for the Cowboys, 80 out of 250. Kevin Winston, Jaden Blue, Derek Harmon, Kelvin Banks, Pat Bryant. There's T.O. Elmarion Hampton. We got out of 250 on the showcase, Trey Benson, 194 out of 250 for the Cardinals. There's Jack Beck, Harold Fannin, Raheem Sanders, Prince Lee, Uman Mellon, Malik Williams. There's Isaiah Bond, Josh Jacobs, Cam Ward, Calvin Ridley on the scorecard. Yeah, Steelers and Colts are having a pretty good break. And we're down to our last box. Box number 6. Bond. If he has a team helmet, then it will go to that team helmet. If there is a team helmet on the card, then it goes to that helmet. If there is not, then it will go to the NIL high school and mystery redemption spot. Yes. I'll say it that way. But if there is a team helmet on him, then no, it does not. Here we go, last box. I'm hoping to, but I have no idea. If there's no team helmet, it goes to, if it says a team at all, or if there's no team helmet, then it goes to the NIL. Yes, it goes to your NIL spot. Kyle Williams, Mbuka, Noel, Leonard, Arroyo, Travis Hunter, Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers. That is Justin Fields to 250 for the Jets on the showcase. I do have one more box of score that I took from the Dallas show that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be packing it out on Saturday on my Saturday live show if people want to buy packs. We got Ravel, Grant, Ewers, McMillan, Horton. There is Colston Love. Colston Love on the auto for the Bears, not numbered. That is Dan Marino, Caleb Johnson. Tyler Lockett on the showcase to 250, 224 of 250. Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks, Tom. I did not know that. Gunnar Helm, Dylan Gabriel, Ollie Gordon, Trevor Etienne, Trey Amos. That is a showcase to 100 of Amon-Ra on the franchise. Amon-Ra on the franchise to 100. Tom, send me a message and remind me of this guy's name, okay? Because I might forget. Is it Isaiah Bond? Trey Harris, Luther Burden, Malachi Corley on the scorecard. Tez Johnson, Andres Borregales, or Borregales, Luther Burden, Travion Henderson, Josh Connery. Okay. Thank you, bud. Rondé Barber, Hall of Fame. Josh Hines, Allen franchise. Scorecard, that is Micah McFadden for the Giants. Trey Harris, TJ Tumalau. We got Nick Scorton, Elijah Badger, Will Johnson. That is an Ollie Gordon auto. Ollie Gordon for Miami. We got Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, Ashton Jeanty. We got a scorecard of TJ Hawkinson. He is OG2. I love it. OG2. Last 5 packs. Here we go. Then we'll do a recap. Kobe Bryant, Xavier Restrepo, Jordan James, Mike Green, Jalen Walker. Next auto is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant for the Seattle Seahawks. God, I have a hard time saying Seahawks instead of Sea Chickens. Shador, Ewers. There's Tyler Warren. That is a scorecard of Jalen Polk for the Patriots. Seattle Sea Chickens. That's why I almost said Mariners, because I can't stand saying Seahawks. Being a 49er fan, I cannot. Cannot. Alright, we got Ferguson, Ginty, Jack Sawyer, Will Campbell, Cameron Williams, Travion Henderson. We got Christian McCaffrey. We got Don the Magic Man Mikowski on the scorecard. Mason Taylor, Kyle Monangai, Jaden Barron, Colston Loveland, Kyle McCord. There's JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Mason Graham. That is Hall of Fame, Isaac Bruce. To 250 on the showcase, Rashawn Gary for the Green Bay Packers. Two packs to go. One of these packs should have an auto. Man, it is this one. Save the last auto. Here we go. Donovan Jackson, RJ Harvey, Josh Simmons, Jake Brenningstool, Abdul Carter. We got Alvin Kamara. We got Devin Hester on the Hall of Fame. Raheem Mostert on the scorecard. That is going to the Raiders. And our last pack. Shedeur Sanders, Matthew Golden, James Pierce, Antoine Wells, Drake May, Colston Loveland. We got Kyler Murray on the scorecard. And our last auto of the break behind Jalen Royals. How about Xavier Legette? Xavier Legette for Carolina. Not numbered. Alright, there's your break, guys. Here we go. Let's get a recap in. To 250. Alright, to 250, Rashawn Gary, Tyler Lockett, Justin Fields, Malik Hooker, Trey Benson, Justin Herbert, Jalen Carter, Billy Sims. We got CJ Stroud, Nick Bonito, Robert Spillane, Antonio Gates, Jatavion Sanders, Chase Brown, and Trevondre Sweat. These are to 100. To 100. We got Amon Ra, Siobhan Rivell, Elijah Arroyo, Drake May, and Jalen Milroe. To 50. We had two Steelers. We have Caleb Johnson and Pat Freiermuth. Two Steelers to 50. To 35, we have Washington Commander Ja'Cory Brooks. To 20, Don Mikowski, Jared Verse, and rookie T.J. Tiumalau for the Colts, who had a pretty good break. We had 1 to 10, Hunter Henry, 3 out of 10 for the Patriots. Our autos: Xavier Legette, Kobe Bryant, Ollie Gordon, Colston Loveland, Edrin James, Kyle McCord, Will Campbell. That is DeAndre Swift, RJ Harvey, Trey Amos, Matt Araiza, Riley Leonard, Ricky Pearsall, Travion Henderson, Tez Johnson, Peyton Wilson, Anthony Richardson, and Rashad Shaheed. We had 2 gold autos to 50. We had Derek Harmon for the Steelers and Jalen Royals for Kansas City. We had 2 to 35. Nick Scorton for Carolina and Cam Scatterbo for the Giants. We had 3 for the NIL Mystery Redemption spot. That is Mystery Rookie number 6 on the Redemption. Dion Burks for Oklahoma on the next level, or next era, excuse me. Next era, Dante Moore for Oregon. And our case hit, Showtime for the New England Patriots. Drake May. Drake May for the Patriots on the Showtime. There's your break, my friends. Hope you guys did okay. Hope to see you guys next time. Have a good one, and